So this is going to be a very interesting episode. We're going to see how this goes.
I'm very excited.
I'm speaking softly, and I'm holding the microphone so close to my face because she is about to leave. By the way, episode 27. 27? Episode 28. Wow. I don't know who wore. Oh, Adrian Gonzalez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The snow day episode.
Yes.
Snow day episode. Dude, by the way, they don't know how to handle snow here. So anyway, as I was saying, this is going to be a very ASMR podcast for me because she's about to leave to go to a party. More on that in a little bit. By the way, thanks for joining us while we're at it, episode 28, the Snow Day episode. My name is Marc, the Prince of Podcasts, King of Content, Ruler of Radio, Sultan of Sound. And then there's
Sultan of Sound. Get the fuck out of here. You disgusting human.
Dude, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. All right, you have no idea. And we have the guy who talks about asses that put asses in the seats. Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
That's me. Hey.
That's you. And the girl who's crazy enough to actually should probably be wearing a straight jacket 24/7, 365. Samantha.
Let me live my life.
This might be one of our better episodes because I won't be yelling.
That would be wonderful.
We're going to be walking on a real tightrope on this one with no net below. She's about to go to a party, basically a pajama party.
Oh.
And I have to watch the kid while doing the podcast. And he's being good-ish right now. The slightest noise from me will fuck this whole thing up. So, thanks for joining us, everybody. I hope you find this entertaining.
I was just gonna be like, what? Like, we provide the worst quality of podcasts. To be perfectly honest, this is the worst.
Why is this the worst?
Because now we have to watch you not freak out your child so he doesn't start screaming, blaring. And when he does start screaming, blaring, there's the great content that everyone's, the 5 listeners that we have are like, yes.
I think this is going to be called the anticipation episode because they're going to wait to see when he starts screaming.
Not only that, can I also ask, if this was your plan to begin with when we were supposed to have a guest, what the hell? Like, dude.
Right?
I booked the guest. By the way, the guest is not coming on. Because I'm terrible at apparently booking guests.
King of podcasts.
King of podcasts. Sultan of sound.
Sultan
ruler,
of sound.
Ruler of radio. King of content.
Oh boy.
I hate you so much.
Drinker of New England beer.
Oh, absolutely. And only. I said mute the TV too because we are really walking on that fine line now. She's reaching for the blanket. This could be a make or break episode part of the day.
The blanket.
Hold on. Shut up, Sam. Sam, shut up. I'm
not speaking.
Sam, you're gonna wet the baby.
The worst thing.
The worst.
Ever.
The worst.
I've like
so 20.
The reason I bring this up is because one of my friends actually started listening to this podcast. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I've tried to make sure people don't know I'm on this podcast, and like,
oh my God.
He's like, I want to come on the podcast, and I was like, please just don't encourage this.
Well, that's funny because I had somebody text me yesterday that last episode was like the worst thing we've ever done as a group.
But anyway, he's like, I want to come on the podcast because I want to make it more interesting because you're really good, but the other 2 straight people are so boring. And I was like,
because we're just straight. We don't have like exciting, crazy lives.
He's like, there's nothing like I want to take you. He's like, I want to steal you so we can branch off and do our own podcast.
Kyle, if you listen to me right now, you're gonna make me mad. And if you make me mad, the baby wakes up. And if the baby wakes up, I throw things.
I don't live in your house, so throw things away. Just don't throw the baby, because then I'll have to call child services.
We're not gonna throw the baby. Absolutely.
I will call Mariska Hargitay. Olivia Benson will be up your ass real quick.
Episode 28. She's going to something called a Pollyanna party.
Don't know it.
Polyamorous party?
No,
is she gonna go?
What?
Is she like going to a sex party?
No, she's not going. Well, it is a pajama party. God knows what happens when people put on their. Shh. Sam, shut up.
He can't hear us.
Okay,
You
you
understand?
ready? You ready?
Yes. Thanks
Dude.
for having me.
Pollyanna rules are simple. Everybody is randomly assigned a person to get a gift for. No one knows who is getting them a present. The maximum amount for each present is decided and agreed upon. On the day of the party, everyone brings and places a gift in a pile stealthily. So you're not supposed to know like who dropped off what gift. So it's all a big mystery.
Swap. It's a Yankee swap.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is this not Secret Santa?
This is one of those things that like Philly does, and like it just aggravates me because they call it something else.
Pollyanna gift exchange.
It's a
Yeah, I
Yankee
was like,
swap.
I've never heard of that before.
It's a Yankee
right.
swap. It's just a Yankee swap. That's all it is.
What do they have against the word Yankee?
Probably because it's New England.
No,
Oriented.
No, it's not. Yankees, like the North in general, they were part of the North, weren't they? They were a part of the rebellion.
The rebellion.
yes, they were part of the North. Gettysburg happened here.
Yeah, they should be all about it.
I think your gay friend is already hating this episode.
If he's listening, he is going to be furious.
Why?
Because we have you whispering, playing ASMR while we don't try to wake this screaming time bomb that is your child, CKA.
Yeah, we got her going to a polyamorous party.
We gotta go to a polyamorous party.
You got my kid sleeping right next to me. We have no guests today.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a lot of topics, though.
Do we?
Great.
I do.
Okay.
I have the serial killer handwriting going
Oh, okay.
for this. I might need you to pull up like maybe one thing, Sam. Or I would just rather you play it like through your phone or something. You have your microphone, or you just doing it through your headsets?
Do my headset.
Oh, wonderful. It's gonna be a real fucking top-notch episode then. Real fucking top-notch. It's just that I'm still like trying to figure out what this. She's wearing an elf hat.
Good.
You know, I just don't feel. I just haven't been in the Christmas spirit at all
Why?
this whole year. Because I'm away from my family. I've been locked up in this house.
But you have a
I'm
baby.
employed.
You have your new family.
Yeah, you have your new little family.
He has been like, I can't think about like if Christmas movies weren't on and there wasn't a tree in this house, I wouldn't know what day it is. Like the only thing I have to do with my kid is to make sure he doesn't die every day. Like that's like my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is your
job.
job. That is a good job. Yeah.
That's making me
Glad
drunk.
I mean, good job. How old is he now?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. You made it 6 weeks
Really?
without killing him.
Yeah.
There's an
thanks, Kyle.
accomplishment.
Yeah, there's no card for that though. Nobody gets a
No, I mean you got another what?
17 years and 10 and a half months.
I was gonna say till year 1, so I'll give you a card for that. But
No,
yeah.
I'm saying until he's out of my house.
Correct.
So 17 years and 10 and a half months.
Mm-hmm.
The countdown is in full swing.
Oh my
Countdown.
God.
Get that countdown clock.
And if he's not going away to college, he's joining the military.
Oh my God.
No, don't join the military. Put him in trade school.
Yeah, put him in a trade. Those people make great money.
I was going to send it. Listen, I already have a dad podcast. We're not going to talk about the future I have planned out for my son already. We're not doing that. If you want to do that, you listen to Dudes Being Dads. New podcast drops every Sunday. Sundays are for the dads. # fathers of the new age.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I just don't. She told me she's going to this Pollyanna party, and you know what else is bullshit?
What?
The food she's making for this.
Why would she?
Why?
She's a good cook, right? But I feel like she's Italian too. But I feel like she just spits in my ancestors' face sometimes.
Why?
You know, she like really just wants to. Yeah, she's making. She brought home this manna bread. You know what manna bread is?
Oh, you mean the
Manna?
No. Is it? Oh no, never mind. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sam, give it a Google. It's like basically it looks like
I have my
thick pita. It looks like thick pita bread basically. It looks like unleavened bread. So she makes flatbreads with it.
Okay.
Manna bread.
It
is not gluten free.
No.
Like that?
Yes. No, it is not gluten free. She's also right now packing her Louis bag filled with seltzers.
Yeah.
To take to this party.
Yeah.
She can drink now after 6 weeks.
Pump and dump, baby. Pump and dump.
Pump and dump.
Oh, nice.
Make sure you get all that alcohol out.
Plus, she's the nurse, and she has the vaccine is like ready to go for her.
Yeah.
But they don't know what it does to mothers who breastfeed.
Yeah.
So we're playing the waiting game for a second. Like, we don't know. We're having a talk about it. Like, she's not gonna get it probably till next month.
Yeah.
Because she's on maternity leave.
Yeah.
And
okay.
and we're like, so kind of like they kind of want you to always give them breast. Again, we're not talking about this. This is the dad's podcast. The gays are not listening now because we're talking about this. So
no, we don't care about boobs.
So we're gonna move on.
Good Lord.
Some of the community does. The polyamorous people do. They do. So she's making this food today.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I get excited because I,
You
food.
want to eat something.
Duh, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So-
you're not wrong.
So she
This
has
mana
the
bread looks this looks like regular brown bread, like the brown
Yeah.
bread at Cheesecake Factory.
flatter.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not seeing flat in my Google search. It just looks.
Hold on, she's right here. What kind of bread was that? What kind of bread? Nana?
Oh, naan.
Oh, naan bread. I thought it was
Naan.
Oh,
banana.
naan. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought
Naan
you were talking
bread.
about. I know what naan is.
Yeah.
That's Indian.
Indian bread.
So she has
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So she has that, right?
Uh-huh.
And
I've actually heard that's good bread.
It's really good. It's tasty.
sure it is. I'm getting like Christmas cards like handed to me because some reason in the city they deliver mail at 7:00 at night.
I've had mail delivered at 7 o'clock. It's
Wild.
just-
No, this has been going on since I've been here since October. Like
Mhm.
sometimes it's 9:00 at night. I'm like,
What?
postmen don't work this late. So
some do on the Christmas time.
listen, the gays aren't listening right now because we keep talking about mail and fucking boobs. Even though some of the community are fans of boobs. Fact, not opinion. I watched Now I Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. Some of the community appreciates boobs.
That's-
at least.
It's a great movie.
I would never call it great. I would never call it
Oh,
great.
I think it's hilarious.
It's cute. It's a cute little movie. It's a movie that if it's on FX, I'll watch it,
Mhm.
even if it's like halfway through, because I'm like, okay, Jessica Biel's in it, and I like Adam Sandler.
I'm trying to choke myself. I'm literally
why-
trying to choke
why-
myself because you guys
why?
are talking about Chuck and Larry right now in front of me. Get the
You
fuck
don't,
out of
you
here.
don't like it?
What's wrong
No,
with it?
absolutely not. I can't get into this.
Clay
rant right
Aiken's in
now.
it.
I hate Clay Aiken.
Okay, we're gonna put a pin in this because I'm still talking about this bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Naan
I
What
don't
is
know
it?
why you're
yes.
upset
The
about naan.
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 So she-
Naan.
So she gets ranch. She makes her own like ranch dressing.
Cool.
Puts that
okay.
on it. Then covers this with like peppers and broccoli and all
Mm-hmm.
this stuff. And then she makes a dip too.
Yeah.
And I look at her and I said, "What is this thing that's absolutely covered in vegetables?" She goes, "That's a flatbread pizza." I said, "No, ma'am.
Oh,
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
it is
no
not.
cheese.
There's no cheese. There's no sauce, and there's ranch
Yeah.
dressing. For one thing, ranch dressing itself is gross. Anybody who likes ranch dressing can go fucking fart in the wind.
Oh, my roommate friggin' lives for
If you like ranch,
dressing.
if you like ranch dressing, you basically love getting like farts in your mouth.
Dude, I
I-
love ranch though.
I
Same.
was one of those people who did not understand the kids who like dipping pizza in ranch dressing. I do not understand that.
I still don't understand it.
It's pretty good.
I hate ranch.
No.
I don't even like ranch dressing on wings.
What?
No.
I would go for the blue cheese over the ranch.
Blue cheese. You want to know why? I
Yeah.
like cheese pizza, right? I like buffalo wings with blue cheese because those two things was the first. Like that's how it was made the first time. They got it right the first time. Blue
doesn't
cheese
sit well
or-
with me.
Blue
I-
cheese or get someone to fart in your mouth. That's the way. I
I'm
look at
just
it.
more pissed that she put ranch dressing on non bread with vegetables. Thought that was that's
Yeah.
not.
Like no.
I mean, we're talking. You know what? Listen, she has vastly improved her cooking abilities. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're also talking about the first time she ever cooked for me, which was also during a snowstorm. She
Mhm.
made garlic chicken with garlic potatoes and
Mhm.
garlic green beans. Now I'm Italian, but I'm not a fucking vampire hunter. I do not need that much garlic around me.
Yeah.
Okay. And her
Yeah,
The whole time she's just going, "It's good for your heart." I was like, "So is wine, but I don't have that. I just have a mouthful of fucking garlic."
yeah. You don't need to put garlic in if you're gonna make like sides with the garlic chicken. You probably shouldn't put garlic in that.
Yeah.
Personally, as
Well,
a person who has enjoyed many cooking shows,
Right.
I'm gonna say no to that.
I mean, I did a pretty fucking top-notch Julia Childs impression last time, so I know a lot about cooking shows. I watch a lot of YouTube tutorials on cooking, and if
Same.
if ranch dressing is involved, I won't watch that video.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think they ever are.
No, because ranch dressing is for stupid people.
Oh, okay.
Stupid people like ranch dressing. Like that's just
Thank
how
you.
it goes.
Appreciate you.
It's not the first
Sorry,
choice in
Sam.
dressings.
They're saying that ranch is taking over as the #1 condiment in America,
I
and that's because stupid people are allowed to breed. That's the whole thing.
Speaking of which, there he goes.
I almost got fucking electrocuted through my headset just because of static electricity.
Jesus.
I felt like shocks in my ear. Like I might die during this episode.
Great.
Just
Okay.
trying to
I
get my.
can stop doing this podcast. Thank God.
Yeah, you can go do your even more. You can do your even gayer podcast next.
You do the
Your
you
even
yours.
gayer podcast.
That's the title. That's the perfect title.
The
Even
even gayer podcast.
Even gayer. There's two of you, so it's even. So you're even gayer.
Yeah,
But
there you
I
go.
would be your executive producer if you want me to. You know me, I'm a friend of the community.
Oh boy, here we go. Friend of the
Kurt,
community.
wait.
Every time I get off
Kurt,
this fucking couch, I'm getting electrocuted. This is like
Okay.
the wildest episode already. I can't hear you guys because if I keep my headphones in, I'm going to like electrocute my fucking brain and get that. What's that called? Electroshock therapy?
Yeah.
I slide on the fucking
How
couch
can
and I'm
you
going to
hear-
get
how can you
electroshock
tell?
therapy. Would you take the pacifier already, bud? Talk amongst yourselves.
I Sam, why did we agree to do this?
I mean, this is this is like a
every
mess
week.
right now. Like
It's
we're all
mess.
like,
a
this
Absolute
is a
mess. I
Twice
cannot
a
wait
week,
I cannot wait
every
for our
week.
fucking Christmas vacation already.
Oh
Since
my
September.
God.
You want to know why? I need a fucking vacation away from you two fucking losers that all they do is bitch, but you show up every week anyway.
Yeah, because we're committed
Yeah,
to
we're
you.
committed.
So,
I appreciate you. I'm committed to you guys too.
Surprisingly, even though I find no enjoyment out of this half the time, I still show up for you because I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
There you go. You happy? There is your
Are you a
Christmas
fox?
present.
Are you a foxhole friend yet?
Foxhole friend. Oh yeah.
I'll be a foxhole friend depending on the person we're foxholing.
So we got topics.
What are your
Okay.
topics?
I want to get this moving along because I know how agitated Kyle gets when we start just fucking talking amongst ourselves about nonsense. But if we're talking about ass fucking, we can go about 45 minutes about it. All right.
Wait,
That's
you
it.
guys ask questions. That's not me. I literally
You
tell one
bring it
story.
up. You bring it up to start, and then you
Don't
take
worry,
it down the
I
path.
haven't had ass fucking in many weeks because of the sickness, and now I'm like, I don't know if I should be having sex with anyone for a while because I've had a lot of friends tell me that I'm. No.
What's
You're being
I'm
judged?
confused.
Oh,
Who would dare judge you?
a lot of my friends are like, Kyle, we're in a pandemic, and I'm like,
You're
you're
in
right.
a pandemic. So what?
Well, they're like, are you
Because he's
kissing
meeting
them?
random people and like it's a pandemic and it's
Yeah.
highly
Just
spreadable.
Just keep your mask on. I mean, Kyle,
I'm not
no
keeping a
offense.
mask on if I'm hooking up with someone. I'm sorry. I need to make out while we're.
I mean,
kissing.
Kyle, I don't mean to sound brutish or rude when I say this, but you don't strike me as the kind of person that would kiss during an encounter.
Oh, I do. It's
Ah,
the
okay.
one. It's the one thing that like keeps me going.
Kissing?
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Sorry,
you're-
I have to be honest.
You're a big. See, again, you don't strike me as a kisser.
I know 100%. That's why they're like, "Are you hooking up with people and wearing a mask?" And I'm like, "No. Why the fuck would I do that? That's the worst."
I think that would actually be funny. Like, that would be like the new. I'm surprised that like there hasn't been like a new kind of porn about that.
I'm
You know what I mean?
listen. If we
Mask
search
porn.
Mask porn right now, we're gonna find something. But I'm
Well,
on
it's
a work
actually
computer.
it's funny. It's funny that we talk about porn because actually one of the big stories of probably 2020 it just happened the other day.
What's that?
I know it's big for me. I can't speak to you two, although Sam, I bet you visit this site a lot for other reasons. Pornhub recently deleted over 10 million videos on their website.
Why?
It's something to do with sex crimes. It says it right here. All unverified content from the platform has been deleted, which turns into about 10 million videos. And you have to think like, the porn business is not going anywhere anytime soon.
No.
But basically, if you don't have like an official site, like if you're not
if you're
Bang Bros or Brazzers or
Yeah.
Kyle,
I was just gonna say
help me
what are
out here.
straight ones. I can only list gay ones.
You could fine. I mean, it's on there. All God's children.
Sean Cody, Cocky Boys.
Cocky Boys is a great fucking name, by the way.
What's the other one? Men.com. Fuck, what are the other ones? I have to go looking. There's so many men porn names.
So it says here, Pornhub is removing all videos on its site that weren't uploaded by official content partners or members of its model program. A fundamental shift in the way one of the largest porn sites in the world operates. That means a significant portion of the videos will disappear. Quote, as part of our policy to ban unverified uploaders, we have now also suspended all previous uploaded content that was not created by content partners or members of the model program. According to Pornhub's announcement, this means every piece of Pornhub content is from verified uploaders, a requirement that platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, and Twitter have yet to institute. So basically, I read more about it. That's from Vice News, by the way. Pretty good media outlet. But it's also coming that, like, there's a lot of videos they deleted that had, like, didn't have the woman's consent or the guy's consent that they were doing it. A lot of them that said the woman might be, or one of the persons in the video might be under the age of 18.
Yeah.
They deleted that. But I think that that's a fucking amazing jab that Pornhub actually is taking a shot at all the other social media, saying we're the ones with the morality here.
Well, they're not wrong.
They're not wrong. But when you have a person whose face is covered in some sort of man-made goo, saying, saying I love it, I want more of it.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just, talk about what kind of high horse is that? That's a hung high horse right there that they're talking from.
I'm just sorry. I'm also going through the list of gay porn studios, and I was like, wow, so many things from my childhood.
Jesus Christ. What an excuse I just gave you to start looking at porn during podcasts.
No, just a list of all the studio names, because there's so many. I had to remember all of them.
Right. Yeah. You don't have any of them bookmarked on your iPad at all.
No, not my iPad.
You don't have the Platinum Plus member account.
Oh my God.
What do you think I am made of money?
Yes. You are a single gay man with disposable income. Yes, I do think you are made of money.
No, I'm not made of that.
You don't own it. You don't own a house. You have rent, car insurance, and cell phone bill as the ones.
And student loan debt. Don't forget that.
Well, that just goes without saying. Although it is also another topic I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's a little old, but I never got your opinion of it. Being in the same camp, all three of us, we can all agree on one thing: is that student loan is awful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're saying that the incoming administration, the Biden administration, is going to look to at least wipe away at least $10,000 to $20,000 worth of student debt.
Great.
Now, if they did that, I would be debt free.
I would not be.
I'm same, and I also have private loans, so I don't even know if it would count towards me.
No.
Mine is federal. Mine's with the Department of Education.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents did not qualify. They were like, your parents both have jobs and have a house and shit. You do not qualify for that.
Well, no, so I qualified for loans through the federal government. Like, I have $40,000 through the federal government and $20,000 through private.
That's nice.
I mean, $60K, but like, I haven't paid my federal loans.
$60K?
$60K.
Yeah, I think I have 50.
How many doctorates do you two have?
No,
I have a master's degree.
I don't have a master's. I just have a bachelor's degree.
Yeah. So my school was less than
12.
yours.
I mean, granted, I'm older than you, so I've been paying longer than you guys, but I only got like 12 grand left.
Yeah, 60,000.
Yeah, well, dude, they keep raising the price because they keep trying to trick everyone to saying you need a college degree to get a job, which is clearly not true.
Accurate.
It depends on who you ask, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, for doctors and dentists and shit but I mean,
I gotta open this bag really quietly.
Crap. Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Good job, CK. Is he sleeping or is he just lying there?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
All right.
He's in and out.
So another topic. No, he's fine. He does that. Tony grunts over there. That's what I call him. Every now and then when he's
Tony
lying on his back.
grunts.
Tony
he's-
grunts.
Next topic is there's actually a lot going on in the past couple of days.
You did send a lot of articles to us.
Yes.
Can we talk about so Logan Paul is the one fighting Floyd Mayweather,
Oh, I just can't.
not
Yeah.
Jake Paul, who just fought Nate Robinson.
Yes.
I constantly confuse the two because
I was gonna say I got confused too because the video that you sent me earlier this week, I think was Jake, and I was like, that doesn't look like Logan Paul, but I can't keep track.
So Jake Paul, who is like the biggest villain of the 21st century, I would say.
Yes, probably you're not wrong.
Is calling out Conor Notorious McGregor. God knows how many time UFC champion who fucks guys up like he's drinking beer.
Yeah,
that guy just fucks dudes up.
you don't want to pick a fight with him.
Well, granted, it's a boxing match, so that takes. I think he trained as a wrestler first, and then was Taekwondo. So that's when he fought Mayweather. What year is this? 2020. I want to say that was about.
You forget what year this is.
Yeah, right. Well, dude, I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. Like, if you told me tomorrow it's Christmas, I'd believe you. I'm in a time warp right now. I'm in like a place that time does not pass. So when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather, I believe it was 2017. He was holding his own for a while, but he has this like muscle memory where he kept trying to like hammer punch the guy on the top of his head because he's just so used to fighting in a completely different way.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't do that.
Let's say McGregor's 35. Let's say he's been training since he's 18, so that's almost 20 years of just
Conor McGregor, not
Conor
Ian
McGregor.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ian McGregor is a totally different person.
Ewan McGregor is a actor.
Whatever. They both sip tea and drink whiskey across the pond. Whoever the fuck. Conor McGregor has been training in a way of fighting for 20 years. You can't pick up a new thing in just a few months. So I actually think that Jake Paul could win this fight because of his poor showing against the Floyd Mayweather thing. Now, before we go into what Jake Paul is actually doing to get this fight to happen, I asked our fight expert, Kyle, the greasy gay tank.
Where is my tank top that says greasy gay tank?
No. We're going to use a satin robe.
Okay.
Satin robe, black, pink lining, and on the back, it'll be a pink tank.
Okay. A pink tank? Oh.
A pink tank, because you're the greasy gay tank.
Okay.
So what do you think? Who would Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor. I'm not gonna have this.
Professional fighter. Fighting a YouTube guy. What do you think?
So
Call the shots, Kyle.
I have to look at the size of. Yeah, I still want to go with Conor McGregor because you know what the other thing is? He's Irish.
What's that have to do with anything?
They can fucking take. Irish are very good fighters. They can take a fucking hit.
Well, let's put it this way. Let's just say this: a bar fight is different than a boxing match.
Say what?
I said a bar fight is different than a boxing match.
Exactly. And if I would, the last thing I would want is to get into a bar fight with him. But 3 down the line, a boxing match would also be the same thing.
Sure. But
Conor McGregor is going to wreck this stupid kid. Not only that, this kid, Jake Paul, has been egging him on.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. You want to just get into it? Sam, have you heard anything about this? Did you watch the videos and see what he does on the side?
I've seen the videos, but I don't know. It's not like I don't watch fights or anything like that. So to me, it just seems like complete lunacy.
You know who Conor McGregor is, though, right?
Yeah.
You know that he fucks dudes up and gets paid millions of dollars to do that.
Yeah, my last roommate was super into UFC. She used to buy all the fights.
Kyle, again, the fighting expert here from the fighting city of Nashua, New Hampshire.
What?
He's from Salem.
From the fighting city of Salem, New Hampshire. That was close.
Sure.
No, you're not. Nashua and Salem aren't close.
That's where I was born, in Nashua, in Trashua.
So I was correct. But Jake Paul has been doing videos calling Conor McGregor a pussy,
Yeah, he
saying
said, "I'm gonna fuck up this Irish cunt." Sorry, Sam.
his
I'm
words, not
not
ours.
fazed by it.
Plus,
I
they throw that word around across the pond like it's please and thank you.
I throw that word around, and I'm a woman.
Sam, give us one.
Like that stupid fucking cunt bag. Like I say it all the time. Like I don't give a shit. This does not faze me.
Wow. Sam, you look great today, by the way.
No, thanks.
Kyle?
Work from home attire.
I know. I'm just reading this article. Jake Paul dragged Conor McGregor's wife into a disgusting $50 million.
So let me say it. I watched the video a million times because you know what? I actually appreciate the villain. I love the guy that wears the black hat.
Well,
Like
you're a wrestling fan, aren't you?
well, everybody in my generation grew up watching wrestling. Sure, this is
So
the guy's cutting a promo.
But I don't. Watch wrestling. But I know that usually that there's this huge like grandiose like picking fights before
absolutely.
the fight type.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not what Jake Paul's doing. This is not what boxers do.
Oh, but here's the thing: boxers do that. I mean, that's where wrestling kind of got it from. You got to think back of like, and we're losing the community on this kind of talk. But you think back to Muhammad Ali, who ran around saying "I'm the greatest" and used to do rhymes and used to say, "George Foreman's scared of me. He doesn't want to get in the ring with me."
But not to this level of Jake Paul's level.
Well, just like everything, it elevates. You know, and
I
don't think Muhammad Ali was calling anybody a cunt before a fight. If that's what you're trying to say.
I also think Muhammad Ali was doing a drive-by at a press conference and chucking.
So some of
crap.
the stuff. So let's get into it. So some of the stuff Jake Paul is doing is he threw, was it eggs?
It was eggs or some type of
Toilet paper or eggs or ice or something like that. He threw an object that would humiliate somebody at Conor McGregor's trainer, his jiu-jitsu trainer.
Oh.
Now, this guy who's his jiu-jitsu trainer was a UFC fighter too, who also got paid to fuck people up. So I don't know. It's so funny because Jake Paul rolls up in the back of a pickup truck with his squaw, and they start throwing stuff at this guy, Conor McGregor's trainer. And they call him a pussy as they drive away. The guy went and actually tried to chase him on foot. Then Jake Paul changes his Instagram avatar, his profile pic.
I think it's water balloons he threw at him.
To a picture of the guy getting hit in the face with one of the objects. The trainer getting hit in the face.
No, it's definitely toilet paper. He threw it at him.
Oh, never mind.
Rolls of toilet paper.
Jake Paul also only really follows one person on Instagram. That would be Conor McGregor's wife.
Oh.
Who he said he has better looking women like stop by one night than what Conor McGregor has like at home. And Conor McGregor's wife is not ugly in the least.
No, bit. I saw a picture. She's
pretty.
She's a pretty girl. This is just beyond me. I don't understand this.
He says that his camp has offered Conor McGregor's camp $50 million for this fight. That's one big purse. That's before, like, I think you have to include, like, I think they'll get a cut of, like, how many pay-per-views they sell for this and sponsorships they sell for this. So that's $15 million just to show up so far. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, there we are.
I just don't understand. Also, I'm surprised that we're allowing legal fights right now in a pandemic.
Yeah, well,
because I know right now you're not supposed to be really sparring. I think, at least at my gym, it's very limited.
Yeah.
Well, you have to think that these professionals, and I'm jumping in halfway through because again, if I wear my headphones as I walk over there, I'll get fucking electroshock therapy and be drooling out of the side of my mouth on the floor.
Okay.
You have to think that a camp that is professional you even got to think that Jake Paul's camp is somewhat professional, where they would have to have the protocols up and running.
Yeah, no, I don't know exactly. I know fights have been happening. I'm just surprised because he's fighting Mayweather in February, and now he's picking a fight.
His brother is fighting him in February.
Oh, his brother. Oh, that's right. Fucking God. These brothers.
It's okay. They are two ordinary looking white boys.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
they are exactly like.
They're very ordinary looking, but then they
You
have
say
to
white boy,
completely
it's
douche.
exactly what it is.
But then they douche it up as soon as they have money. Like they start wearing like the John Lennon sunglasses and fucking tie-dye shirts because they have to be douchebags professionally now.
Yeah, well now Jake Paul has like the beard and the shaved head look, right? I think that's or not. Maybe it's not shaved head.
No,
anymore.
he has like he has like a flat top or whatever, and he definitely has the beard going 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas in Logan Paul is more of the clean shaven look.
Mm-hmm.
No, he has the shaggy hair. He looks like a surfer. No beard, but he has like this.
No, I just mean
like
I don't think he. Oh, 1 hour.
He looks like an extra in Point Break. That's what he does. He looks like an extra from the movie Point Break. Sam, have you ever seen Point Break?
No.
You haven't?
I've never seen like any movie ever.
Oh, that's amazing. And yet, not surprising in the least bit.
No.
Okay. Pinky down. Pinky down.
So
this is a big one.
Here's an update on this story. So I guess Logan Paul went on something talking about how his brother is making a big mistake and he's dumb for getting he's gonna get seriously hurt for getting in the ring and for pissing off Conor McGregor. Which I think is kind of funny for him talking about like he's going in the ring with Mayweather. Like, dude, you have been fighting for like how long, and Mayweather is like
he's gonna fuck you up.
He's gonna wreck you.
He's gonna fuck you up.
I just imagine I think Logan Paul, if Jake Paul really wants to be like a man with this fight, he should step in the octagon with fucking Conor McGregor. Never mind the boxing match. Get in there.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. They shouldn't be boxing, and they should be UFC. Then he'll
Conor
really get wrecked.
He would take this kid apart at the joints, and he would be laughing during it. He would keep his toes as a necklace. Am I right or am I wrong?
Toes as a necklace? What?
Yeah.
Why would he cut off his toes?
Well, dude, you wouldn't fucking want to tear a guy apart for all the stuff. Like, so say that this guy was doing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take his toes. He can still live without his toes. We're taking limbs, dude. We're hacking.
Limbs.
He would have no balance whatsoever if he didn't have toes.
We're taking the whole foot. I don't care about his toes. I want the whole foot, motherfucker.
Making a hat out of the foot, Kyle? What's going on here? You making boots out of his feet?
Yeah, we'll make boots out of his feet. We'll make leg warmers out of his thighs. Screw him.
Yeah. Try our new collection of feet boots. Sold at whilewe'reatitpod.com.
I was shoveling today, and I only have fingerless gloves because I'm a loser. I could use a new pair of gloves right now.
What the fuck? What are you, a fucking hobo who lives under the bridge?
Because you know
what it was? Fan of My Chemical Romance?
Yes.
Don't hate on My Chemical Romance.
Of course, Sam. Yes, Queen of Emos, Samantha Conrad.
Let me be emo.
You know what it was? Because I can't use my phone.
Yeah.
With gloves, so I got fingerless gloves, and then I got the gloves that they had the thing that you can touch, but then those ended up not being that great. So, and they're not warm. I need warm gloves. If anyone's looking to buy Daddy some presents for Christmas, warm gloves.
Did you just refer to yourself as Daddy on my podcast?
Yep. Not Zaddy, but Daddy.
Well, no, it's fine because I'm Zaddy.
What is Zaddy? Like, what is a Zad? What's the Z?
It's just to make it sound cooler.
But I don't get it. Like, what is it?
Sam.
I don't understand.
Sam, if you know, you know.
Well, I'm not a daddy or a
every
zaddy.
time. Let's put it this way. Every time I put up a picture of me and my kid or my kid on Instagram or something, somebody's in the DMs. And I'm just like, nah, it's good. Don't worry about
it. Here it is, Sam. A fine, handsome, sexy-ass, intelligent man that makes you smile and drip every time you see him. He knows how to handle business.
TKA.
In and out of the bedroom. You
Sam, if Chris makes you damp, I get you soaked. Let's just put it that way.
Ew.
Okay.
Ew. Like, what the fuck? What kind of statement is that? That is like, first of all,
parts of you excited,
fucked up.
including your mind. He smells good too.
Damn right.
Well, it's definitely not TKA then.
Yeah, I still haven't worn deodorant.
Yeah, exactly.
Zaddy is a handsome, fashionable, sexy man with sweat.
No. Kids in fucking sweats.
No, I'm wearing jeans today.
No, you're in jeans?
Yeah,
I'm wearing my Zaddy.
Hold on. Let me think about this.
I'm gonna just.
Who I'm trying to think of. Oh, Ben Affleck.
I think he's too old. I think he'd be straight up daddy.
Um. Okay, young dad.
10 Hollywood zaddies. Ready?
I bet they're all over
Ready.
the age of 40.
Number 1, Tom Hardy.
He's definitely over 40.
Number 2, Joe Manganiello.
Okay.
He's like
Yeah.
50, and he shaves his head.
He's like damn hot though. Look at that body.
3, Chris Pratt. Screw Chris Pratt.
Nah.
What are you talking about? Chris Pratt is officially. That's the other thing
Chris
I want to talk to you
Pratt-
about, Kyle. Did you hear that? Marvel has officially announced that Star-Lord, played by Chris Pratt, is non-binary.
Yeah, he's bisexual. Or isn't that
Bisexual,
the-
sorry.
Yeah, he's
He's a
bisexual.
bisexual character. So my thought is, do you feel like this was kind of just throwing one at the community, saying, "Hey, we're here with you"?
I think
Like,
they're throwing one at Chris Pratt because Chris Pratt's a part of a church that is big gay hater.
Gay hater church.
Yeah. So there's a lot of hate for Chris Pratt right now.
Well,
Number
technically,
4,
a lot of
John
church.
Hamm. I didn't think Barack Obama. What is this art? Where is
Barack
this from?
Obama. What?
That's
You know
over.
what? Sorry. This is nzherald.co.nz.
I am more of a zaddy than Barack Obama. Let's put it that way.
More zaddy.
I mean, list of zaddy. Jezebel. What's Jezebel?
Again, I think that's one of the partners of Pornhub.
Chris Pine.
He doesn't have
Justin-
kids.
Justin Thoreau.
He has kids. Justin Thoreau looks like the fucking nerd who grew up to be slightly less nerdy.
Idris Elba.
Yeah,
Who?
okay, I can't compete with that.
Jason Momoa. You can't compete
Yep.
with that.
I can compete with that.
No, you can't.
Drake. When he's bearded and in the gym.
But Drake
Yeah,
has, but
'cause-
yeah, Drake's a zaddy. He has a kid.
Marshall Ali.
Who, Ali?
What's his name? Marshall. You know the guy, Marshall Ali. What's
Are
he
you having a
from?
stroke right now?
No, I can't. I don't want to say the name wrong.
I know who you're talking about. The actor who's about to play Blade.
Yes.
He was in the movie. He was in Green Book. He was in Luke Cage. I know
Yes,
who you're
yes,
talking
yes,
about.
yes, yes.
Mashallah Ali.
Yeah, that's how you say it. I don't say it right. I apologize to anyone
That's
who's
okay.
offended by it. I'm sorry.
I'm a friend to all cultures.
Oh boy. Always a friend.
Keep going.
Speaking of movie stars who have kids, and COVID-19, the world we're in, I want to play something real quick on the phone. Just let me know if you guys can hear it, and I want your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies. Producers.
Oh, I
They're
know.
looking at
Yep.
us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs. I don't ever want to see it again.
Oh,
And if you don't do it, you're fired. And I see you do it again, you're gone. And anyone on this crew does it. That's it. And you too. And you too.
All right, so that was just a clip of what went completely viral in like 1 hour.
Yep.
Now, who was it, guys?
Tom Cruise
Tom
going
Cruise.
absolutely nuclear on his crew.
Can I say that this might be the best thing that ever happened to Tom Cruise's career since like A Few Good Men?
I was gonna say, what about when he
What
jumped
about
on
Oprah?
the Oprah moment where he jumped
This is literally, I think personally, good for him.
good.
Let me explain why. What the whole breakdown of it is he's on the set right now of Mission Impossible 7, which I thought there was way more than just 7 of them.
Yeah.
There's so many.
There's so many, and yet I still keep watching them. I don't know
I have
why.
not watched any of them because I hate Tom Cruise.
So he was snapping at people on the crew for Mission Impossible 7 because they
Yes.
were breaking COVID protocols. Both of them were maskless, standing less than 3 feet away from each other and looking at a computer screen. And he
Yeah.
went fucking ballistic because I
Yeah.
think right now he is one of the few movies that's actually being made. And Tom Cruise is Mission Impossible. He is like a producer. He
Oh, yeah.
decides who's the director and everything. It's
Yep.
like his baby. But he's snapping on them because of all that, because he's saying that he has people calling him because if their movie makes it and can be in theaters and can be made, that basically means that it's okay for other movies to start being made, and they'll follow what they're doing, especially if they have no complications, no delays in production. They're just going, right?
But do you know how he's like got all these people? He
What do you mean,
rented
how?
out an entire cruise ship and is literally secluding people to a cruise ship.
The fucking NHL had a bubble. The NBA had a bubble.
I know,
You do
but
what
it's
you got to
like,
do to get it done.
So wild. He rented out an entire cruise ship.
So he has a lot of money. He has a lot of money.
Oh, he has more money than the Church of Scientology does.
I mean, the Church of Scientology has his hand in that much.
The Church of Scientology has Tom Cruise money, but they don't have Tom Cruise money.
No.
I know. I think they. Oh, you got to be kidding me. He's like their number one.
Yeah, but he only gives them a couple of bucks. He's not giving them all of it. John Travolta doesn't have Tom Cruise money.
They have control over his money. They have some say.
So because of how wackadoo we know Tom Cruise is, because of the whole Church of Scientology thing and the jumping up and down on Oprah's couch and basically kidnapping Katie Holmes.
Yeah.
Poor Katie Holmes.
This video, this clip that is being played, I think shows that he can have raw emotion and shows what he's actually passionate about. That is not just Scientology and fucking doing your own stunts and almost killing yourself on a daily basis.
Correct.
That's what I think. It's actually just good to shows that he's actually, oh wait, Tom Cruise is actually a human and not an alien from the planet Shazbah.
Exactly.
A shitty human, but
what's shitty about him?
I mean, I understand the frustration, but if you want people to work for you, you fucking can't yell at them the way that
if
you have the job, you got to know the rules.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but you can't approach that. I also just did a sexual harassment training, and so there was a lot of
sexual harassment. You just said,
no,
shut the fuck up and wear your mask.
But it was a harass. It was not a way for.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying. If
that's not harassment, that's being reprimanded.
Reprimanded pretty harshly.
Yeah.
As deserved, because there's millions and billions of dollars on the line with this production.
Again, what is it? What's the saying? You want to use honey, not vinegar?
Well, sometimes you got to use a fucking. Sometimes you got to use a fucking flamethrower.
All right.
Catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
Fuck the flies. I'm about dollars and cents. I don't need flies. I'm with Tom Cruise on this. I never thought I'd ever say this, even though, A Few Good Men and many Tom Cruise movies are some of my favorites of all time.
That's fine. Maybe I just don't like Tom Cruise.
I think you're just a Cruise hater.
I'll go on that. I am a Cruise hater.
But you have to admit that Tom Cruise is like the last movie star.
Yeah.
The last?
Not the last, but he's
no one is
like
a movie star like Tom Cruise is. Tom Cruise.
What do you mean, George Clooney?
Clooney's not a movie star.
He's not a movie star? George Clooney is not a movie star.
I don't think Clooney movies make as much money as Tom Cruise movies.
I don't think Tom Cruise makes that much. Besides Mission Impossible, what are the other hits?
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
A Few Good Men. Mm-hmm. The Firm.
I don't know what The Firm.
Minority Report.
Minority Report, okay.
Cocktail. For the Love of Money. He was in The fucking Outsiders before he got his teeth fixed.
I'm searching. Is the last movie star Business Insider? All right, Business Insider.
I'm pretty sure he's like the last of the movie stars.
Yeah, that's what there's a lot of people are saying. I mean, I get it.
He writes his own check. If Tom Cruise is in it, it's going to be a hit. Bottom line. That's just the way it goes.
He just looks so unlikable. I don't.
Yeah, but then I watch A Few Good Men and I'm like, oh, I fucking love this movie.
He's a punchable face easily.
Yeah. Oh,
he does have a punchable face.
He has a punchable face.
The most punchable face. Like if you were to pick pick 3 movie stars that you want to punch, Tom Cruise is in my, if not number one.
Meryl Streep.
I don't know why you hate Meryl Streep so much.
Because she's not a movie star. She just stinks.
She does not stink.
She does not stink. If that's the case, then Tom Cruise does stink as well.
Tom Cruise doesn't stink. Tom Cruise makes hits.
So does Meryl
Streep. All of her movies are hits.
Maybe.
Hello,
bonjour, everyone. That was like a little bit of Mrs. Doubtfire.
It was kind of like
Mrs. Doubtfire in there.
Oh dear God.
Speaking of celebrities making buku bucks, you guys both watch The Office, correct?
Yeah.
Do you say no, Sam? You've never seen an episode of The Office?
I haven't.
What about Parks and Rec?
I don't like Parks and Rec either. It's not that.
What?
That kind of like, is that called slapstick humor?
No.
No.
No, you mean
I
like
don't-
The Three Stooges and
I don't like
Jackass are
any of
slapstick
those.
humor.
Like Parks and Rec, The
What,
Office.
funny TV shows?
I don't like any of those.
like one camera comedies?
Yep, I don't like them. Not into it.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like I've tried to watch The Office. I can't get into it. I watched like 4 episodes of Parks and Rec. Couldn't get into it. Just like stopped watching. Gave up.
Depends
What
on
about 30
where
Rock?
you
What
are.
about
in
30
Parks
Rock?
and- Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing as Parks and Rec. I just like I watched
Seinfeld?
one episode. Oh, I hate Seinfeld. And I've
What the
worked at
fuck is wrong with
multiple companies that have loved
What
Seinfeld.
the fuck is wrong with you?
I just don't like
Wow.
it. I don't know. It's
So
like
what
it's
makes you
not my
laugh?
style.
Hold on. I was going to go into this next topic, but now the topic is what on God's earth makes you laugh?
Yeah. What do you watch?
So this is the thing. I don't really watch a whole
You're
lot
upsetting
of
my son, by
anything.
the way. You're
Okay.
upsetting my son.
I don't watch a whole lot of TV and I don't watch a whole lot of movies. So like when
What
it
a fucking cop-out answer that is, right, Kyle?
just
Sam,
don't.
Fucking cop-out.
Sam,
that is.
at night, what do you put on?
Friends.
All right, that makes sense.
Oh,
I
okay.
that
Friends.
tracks.
That's slightly okay, but I always say this: Friends is the female Seinfeld.
Yeah, well, that I watch Friends. Like I watch Friends every night. Like if it's not Christmas time, not watching a Christmas movie, I have Friends on to fall asleep, and it drives Chris crazy. He's like, "You always watch Friends. You've seen every single episode." I'm like, "I know."
Pivot.
Pivot. Drops.
I just finished a rewatch recently because I listened to a podcast that like will talk about certain episodes of Friends, and then I had to go back and rewatch, and then I just kept going.
Which, by the way, can I say that I think I started that trend?
What?
Of rewatching.
Rewatching, because one of my first podcasts I ever did, which is still available on iHeartRadio, which is also this podcast, and all my podcasts are available on iHeartRadio. I started one called Got Thoughts. It was a Game of Thrones podcast.
Oh, God.
It
That's
actually
another
did
thing
pretty.
I don't watch. I don't have HBO, so I don't watch Game of Thrones. So
I've been rewatching clips of Game of Thrones, and I'm like, there's so many good.
same with Ozark.
Parts.
Everyone's obsessed with Ozark. Never seen.
I
it.
didn't watch Ozark either. That's on my list.
I'm watching Ozark now. I never got that much into Arrested Development, but I know enough of it where I can watch a random episode and enjoy it. But
Yeah, I
I
don't
didn't
like
watch
that
it
either.
religiously. Like
That's how I am with Seinfeld. I
But
have
anyway-
watched enough of it to know it.
so. I mean, yeah. Well, Seinfeld is still like a household name show.
Yes.
Everybody knows Kramer and George Costanza. And plus Elaine
And
got
Lorraine.
hot. And Lorraine or no.
Elaine.
Elaine, not Lorraine.
Sorry.
You're mixing Golden Girls now with Seinfeld.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Lorraine.
Lorraine.
So speaking of podcasts and hit TV shows that Sam doesn't watch, Kyle, Kevin from The Office
Yeah.
took home $1 million on Cameo alone this year.
Nice.
Sam,
Cameo.
do you know what Cameo is, Sam?
I do. Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it.
It's OnlyFans with clothes.
Yeah. It's just if you want a message read, then somebody like pays to have a cameo, and you like give them like pretty much what you want them to say, and it just
Sam,
pays them for it.
can you do a Google and find out how much Kevin from The Office charges per cameo?
I have the app. Let me see if I can pull him up.
I don't know his actual name. It's like something Buford or something like that.
I mean, I'm sure he'll be on like the front of the app.
But he's
I
taking home $1 million.
Earner.
He's making $1 million.
Floyd Mayweather's on here.
Oh,
Fun
everybody's on
fact.
there. I'm about to be on there for 50 cents.
His
He
name is
took home
Brian Baumgarter.
And how much does he charge per cameo?
Whoa.
Whoa, it's a lot?
Yeah.
How much?
How much do you have, Sam?
$195.
I have 200. 199.
Okay,
mine
so
says
that's still,
$195.
but still. So he took home $1 million doing that alone. Now you got to think he's also making. And you know what? Of all the people on that show, I'm glad he's the one that's making money.
I mean, a lot of them are on here. What's her
Yeah,
face?
but nobody's getting Pam. I hate Pam.
Pam.
So Oscar
You say
Nunez.
Pan or Pam?
Don't be quoting a Will Ferrell movie because you don't watch this now. You sit there and you be quiet while me and Kyle talk
Can
about
I
this.
just say that I've never gotten the meatloaf thing. I've never understood that line ever in my life. And today I'm sitting at my home work desk and my roommate has Wedding Crashers on. And all I hear is, Ma, the meatloaf. And like, it finally clicked. I finally knew where it was from.
So you don't watch The Office.
No.
You don't watch Seinfeld.
No.
You don't watch Parks and Rec or 30 Rock, and you haven't seen Wedding Crashers until your roommate has it on in the other room.
TV and stuff like that is just not my thing.
You're too busy. You're too busy fucking cutting your socks into wristbands and listening to fucking All American Rejects and Something Corporate.
You're damn right.
Cutting your socks into wristbands? What?
Like those sweatbands people used to wear. I used to wear them too.
They what?
Yeah, people turn socks. Yeah.
I had a Simple Plan wristband, like a sweatband.
All right. Didn't know that. Didn't know that was a thing.
Simple Plan
they have
was
an
like
LGBTQ plus category. Who do they have?
What's the guy's name from Will and Grace? I bet he's the number one guy.
Nope.
Oh,
Which was
awesome.
also, be quiet, Sam. Jack from Will and Grace. I was a big Will and Grace fan.
Will and
I
Grace
was
is a
too,
good
but
show.
he's not.
Can we
he's
talk
not
about,
on here.
since we're on a little bit of the community talk at the moment, can we also mention something? I got a carrier the other day for my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A friend of mine sent it to me, and it looks like a fucking bulletproof vest.
Yep.
Cool.
It's really cool. It's like a backpack that zips to the back of it. In the front, it looks like a fucking like flak jacket, like something that the SEALs would wear.
Yeah.
In a color called Death Metal Black.
Nice.
And I was talking about it last time we were at her parents' house. And he goes, her dad looks at me and goes, like a carrier, like something you put him in? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, do you think that's a little gay? I went, excuse me?
What, Dad?
Why?
I mean,
What?
isn't he
Why is
kind of proof that I'm not?
Correct.
I mean,
Also, I have seen many a dads with
Aw.
with the front carriers.
oh, this thing is front. It's front or back, by the way.
I'm just saying, I've seen it. It's not.
No, it
I
isn't.
don't- I just don't know why he would think it's a homosexual thing.
I don't know, man. Different generation.
Gays aren't
I guess.
gay. First of all, gays and kids don't always go together. Like we don't lay claim to the
Educate
front,
him, Kyle. Educate him
We don't
right
lay
now.
claim
'cause
to
they
the
listen.
front
Educate him.
carriers. Yeah.
Educate him,
Ew.
Kyle. Get on the box.
I don't know what the very scary homophobia is there, but it sounds like more of a him problem than than you or anyone
him
else's
problem.
problem.
I mean, hey, listen. You know me. I'm a friend of the community. Ambassador, really, to the community. Beloved
sure.
by the community.
Okay.
So anyway, besides that, Kevin from The Office taking home $1 million from Cameo.
Well, yeah, if you're charging $200 per thing, how many?
But he's definitely not even like probably the most expensive one from that show. Like I bet Creed is taking home at least like $250.
He's not on here. He's not
Or
on.
Stanley. But Stanley makes buku bucks off that.
Stanley's not on it.
Well, that's disappointing.
So the ones that are on
Andy?
Oscar.
Well, what's Oscar?
He's also $200 per video.
200. I feel like if you're in a hit TV show, 200 is a bargain.
What's the redhead, the crazy girl, redheaded Meredith? She's $189.
Yeah.
$99. And Kevin, and that's the only it for the three people who are on there.
So you got to think about how much money Kevin is probably making. Where he's been on it, he was basically in the main cast.
Yeah.
Maybe not to start the few episodes, but then definitely afterwards. And then he's making rerun money. The residual check is coming in. He has a podcast out that is just about like what happened while they were filming The Office.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's making at least $1 million on Cameo alone.
Good for him.
Absolutely
I mean,
good for him.
there are some people on here who I think are like, I don't even remember from the show. Oh yeah, wait, never mind. Guess how much Stanley is making?
$150.
More than Oscar.
$350.
Yep, $350, $349.99.
But see, here's the thing: you're paying them to actually do their craft. Like they're not doing it as.
Well, you're paying them to say like, "Hey, happy birthday, so and so."
But
Yeah.
you're paying them to do it in their character.
Are you? I don't think so. I think you're just paying for the actor.
They better do it in that if I'm paying that much.
I mean, I'm sure you can ask them to do it in that character, but I think from the ones I've seen are just people. I saw the ones from the Desperate Housewives, so they were just themselves.
What's the woman's name? Terry what? Terry,
Who?
who's the main one on Desperate Housewives?
Oh, I don't. There's so many. Oh, not Desperate Housewives. I mean, Real Housewives.
Oh no, see, I'd rather pay for the girls from Desperate Housewives.
I mean, I bet
Terry
if I
Hatcher?
yeah.
Terry Hatcher.
Love her.
Yep.
Oh, you like Terry Hatcher too, CK? A mouthy thing
Desperate.
he is.
Housewives. I'm gonna search and see if they're on here.
Kyle, if you'll remember correctly, Terry Hatcher got her start on Seinfeld.
Wasn't she also in
Yes.
some type of superhero thing?
Yeah, she was Lois Lane and Lois and Clark with Dean Cain.
Yes.
But Terry Hatcher was
There's a
on the
lot of
Seinfeld.
Santa Clauses on here. What?
That's creepy. 'Cause there's
Santa
only one.
Clauses.
Yeah, you can get greetings from Santa. There's a puppet Santa. There's an elf. There's a guy dressed as Buddy the elf.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Mrs.
Bye,
Claus.
buddy. Hope you find.
Oh
your
my God! There's an
dad.
actual little person dressed as an elf.
Okay.
Jingle jangle.
Oh my God,
That's the
such a
thing from
bad
Trader
name.
Joe's. Jingle jangle, and it's delicious.
There's a thing
All
from
right, Sam.
Riverdale.
All right, Sam. We don't need you to fucking be talking about Trader Joe's now.
TJ's.
The only thing you've talked about on this podcast so far has been Friends,
Mhm.
Trader Joe's,
Mhm.
and something corporate.
Oh, guess how
Yeah.
much Fran Drescher goes for Cameo?
Oh, I
Fran
love Fran Dresser. I
Drescher.
think Fran Dresser's kind of hot.
I mean, she's
like low-key
aged
hot.
well.
Oh no, even when she was like on The Nanny.
Oh, I mean, yeah, she was attractive on the nanny too. That was the whole shtick.
Whoa.
But guess how much she goes for?
Absolute
Cameo?
rocket. Oh, she's a 1,200.
Nope, lower.
How much lower?
$850.
Lower.
$700.
Lower.
$150.
No, higher than that.
400.
Higher than that.
All right, can we just do it now? We're not playing
500?
fucking guessing
600.
game.
It's 600.
600.
That's so random.
$599.
600.
$600 to get a cameo
Fran
video
Dresser.
for
Who's
Fran
gonna
Dresser.
pay that?
Obviously, people do. If Kevin from The Office is making $1 million alone,
Melissa Joan Hart. Another one.
this is the fucking cameo episode. This is what this one's called. This one's just gonna be called fucking Candid Cameos or something.
$300 from Melissa Joan Hart.
It's
Nice.
another episode of Kyle just listing things. Like, what is with this?
And people want it.
Your friend says
People-
you're the interesting one, and all you do is go on your phone and just start listing things.
Yeah, because I get bored, so I think I'll do something. Oh,
Because I get
600.
bored.
You're such a disrespectful dickhead. It's just
Because I'm
respectful, yes, and
Yeah.
somewhat trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus, Mother of Christ. Okay, that's basically
Wait. Neve Schulman is $300.
Stop it. I
Why-
would never want Neve
why would
to
the
say
catfish-
anything.
Why would the catfish guy get out of here?
No. Is Katy Perry on Cameo?
Oh my
No, I doubt
God,
it.
you're a loser.
Don't
Something
tell
such a
me a
loser.
loser.
Something such a
fuck-
loser.
Just fucking love Katy Perry.
My
No,
God,
Katy
get a
Perry's
life.
not on here.
How many Katy Perry tattoos do you have?
Just one.
You do have one. You know what that is?
Why
One
is
too
a
many.
former bachelor on here?
Oh, dude, my last job, I had to accompany stars from The Bachelorette and Big Brother to clubs.
Animals? Wait. How do you get a cameo from
Animals.
animals? I'm not kidding. There's
Animals.
someone here that would pay $65 for sea otters.
My ex-boyfriend.
Sam, hold on. Why would your ex-boyfriend pay $65 for a cameo from Sea Otters?
$160
Fucking
to jump the
loves
pond.
otters. Loves otters. Like,
You know, he can just
so
go to the
obsessed.
aquarium for a lot less money and see the otters
So
there, right?
obsessed.
Well, not right now. They're closed.
Yeah, they're close.
But what? You have zoo animals, aquarium animals. Pick your pick.
Let's go aquarium. I'm a nautical kind of guy. I like the sea. What do you want from me?
There's a Santa diver you can pay $65 for to get you a video.
No thanks.
What about
$5.99 for a goldfish. I don't know why.
Well, what do they got for whales? I'm a big whale guy.
Winter dolphins. They have a stingray.
No, that killed
No,
the crocodile hunter.
No, there's just what are those things? Sea lions?
Oh, they're
Yeah.
vicious.
Yeah, you can get a sea lion.
Big.
Sea otters.
Yeah. $65 for a sea otter.
Another sea lion, a penguin. Winter the dolphin.
Is that his name? Is Winter the dolphin?
It just says Winter the dolphin, so I just assume, yeah. We are home to Winter the Dolphin from the Dolphin Tale movie. Oh.
Okay.
And a manta ray.
No thanks.
I don't know why. Can you
No
get a
thanks.
gorilla? I'm gonna go to the zoo animals now. Why?
What'd you get,
Why?
Demi?
I just don't understand.
Oh, sorry,
Ostrich? Owls? You can do owls. There's lots of owls. A sloth.
Oh
you
my
wanna do sloths?
god! Of course you did.
I'm gonna wear that at her parents' house at the Christmas gathering we're going to.
Sophia the butterfly, get out of here. Butterflies last
Okay,
2
all right.
days
Can we
and
wrap
they
it? Now
die.
we're just gonna wrap it up now. I mean, now we're
I'm
just gonna
just-
wrap it up.
Why would anyone pay $25 to get a video of a butterfly? You're an idiot. What? This bothers me. There's too many people.
We do have
Everyone needs
one last topic, and I'm waiting for a response for someone to come on. But do we talk about the TikTok that went viral the other day?
That's fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious. And
I thought that was like
he said,
legit real.
but he said he won't come on if
He won't come on and talk about it. He said he'll come on.
I reached out to the girl who did the TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, if you get her on, I'd be thrilled.
Well, she messaged me back. So first off, let me play it, and then I have to go in and I have to bleep out his name because I just want to be, respectful. Which that'll take me hours to figure out how to do that. So I'm
not going in and bleeping it out of the freaking video too. So, because I'm not going through and trying to figure out how to dub that out.
So just don't put the phone in front of the camera.
Okay, so I'll basically rattle it off. Somebody that we all know here and used to work with.
So we all used to work with.
Had a TikTok made about them, where it was basically exposed that this person lied about their age.
Yeah.
On a dating
or
app,
maybe lying about who they are.
No, basically just lying about his age.
That too.
Watch it. Turn your mic off and watch it back, and tell me if that's the only thing that she's calling him out for. Which, by the way, TikTok let me go into it first. A TikTok was made involving somebody that we all know.
Yes.
The TikTok has over probably 300,000 views by now. Sam, can you pull it up and just see how many views it has so far? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the big gripe about it was that the person lied about their age on a dating app, and they matched with this person. They were messaging them, and then they went into investigative mode and found out that the person is about 10 years older than they said they were on the dating app. Not a big deal. It really isn't. My whole thing is that TikTok has become call out central.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's right.
I mean, Twitter does it. What are you talking about?
I don't think it's right there either. So what if somebody just lied about their age on a dating app? Like, they don't. Like, women don't do that either.
So
women do
I don't know how to use TikTok, but I see 995 comments.
Yep.
But I don't know.
I actually downloaded TikTok. I had so many people sending this to me. Didn't ask for it. But I had so many people. Oh, that's very loud. So many people just sending this to me. And I was trying to follow it as we go. She actually made a part 2. Like, that's how many. It has on likes alone. I can't see the views. But likes alone, it has about 80,000 likes.
Jesus.
So you have to think how many people have just seen it.
Yeah, he's
liked it.
He's screwed.
Now, I reached out to the person who we all know who is the topic of this TikTok that is going viral like crazy. And he said he would come on, but he wouldn't talk about it because he claims that he got hacked. It's a fake account, all this stuff. We don't know if that's true or not. It does happen.
No, I'm sure that someone stole his pictures and did it. I don't know. The person that we're talking about is also, like, why would he lie about his age? He doesn't look old.
No, he looks young.
Yeah.
I don't even know how old he is.
In part 2, she basically showed his phone number.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
that's not right.
That's really fun.
It's not right. And you know what? I'm standing in his corner on this. Everything this girl is doing, I don't think is right at all. I don't.
First of all, have you seen her?
Okay, let's not body shame here. Let's not body shame here, because then she's gonna make a TikTok about us next, saying my kid is ugly or something, and he's not. He's the fucking cutest thing on this earth. So I'm just defending him. I'm just saying that I don't think it's right. I would play the TikTok, but I don't want his name to go out there.
Yeah.
Because I believe in a little bit of privacy. So what if the guy lies about his age? Like women don't lie about their age on the dating apps, or
But even
put up pictures
Never
that make
lie.
them look more attractive than they actually are.
fine. I also just think that like you shouldn't put someone's personal phone number out there unless it's
No.
like
She didn't put like his personal number out there, but she did put like she like covered the name or something, like covered the number or something. But I had people coming back to me saying that like, yeah, it's. And I reached out to him. I said, hey man, do you want to come on this podcast and talk about it? I mean, we don't get listeners as much as she gets views.
Yeah.
But you know, it's something that you could go out there and at least defend yourself. And he's like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, all right, but I'm here to actually talk for him and defend him. And I'm saying that I don't think any bit of her putting his laundry out there in the street.
But it might not even be his laundry. That's the thing. She doesn't know that.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. She did this whole cross-reference. You know what? As a fellow detective, too, I respect the game. But she went in and she Googled him, found him, got on LinkedIn where it won't show that she saw him on LinkedIn.
Yeah, she did. I did see that part.
Yeah.
The whole way that she did it, I tip my cap to her. I have a little respect for her. I just don't have respect for the whole thing she did.
No,
How she did it is one thing. Why she did it is another thing. Like, I don't get it. She's pissed that he lied about her age. Who cares? Maybe you would have liked him.
Yeah, right?
You don't know that. Granted, we don't know what was said in private messages.
No, I also just to this thing, I don't think this is something to be called out on.
No.
Like guys and girls are doing much scummier things that lying about your age is like very low on the totem pole here.
I almost got my fucking bank info ripped off from a company who said they were going to pay me $30 an hour.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Can't
I
believe
wanna
that
fucking-
never came to light.
You're gonna like if he was married or like other shit like that. That's
Yeah.
when
Which he
you
isn't.
start.
But
Yeah, he isn't. If he like, I don't know. This seems. She also like clearly 9 months of the pandemic has gotten to her, and 9 months of
She's just bored.
yeah.
Kyle, can we just rewind for a second? Can we talk about fucking Sam completely throwing shots at this girl's looks?
I just think she looks like a fucking troll. Like, sorry about me.
Wow,
I'm just like, this girl's over here calling like him out for like lying about his age, but like in reality, what kind of pictures are you putting up that like he swiped on you
Regality?
for?
Did you say
No,
regality?
No, she said reality.
In
Okay.
reality.
I also just don't think.
But like, what
that
kind of pictures are you putting up there, honey? Like, come on, because you're definitely like fluffing yourself up. I know that for a fact that like.
I'm not gonna
Fluff.
argue that like.
Fluff it up, honey.
The way that people do the picture where they like it's like right up their chin. I'm like, I don't know why anyone ever
They're
does
like,
that.
why do you want to look at like this? Like, no,
Yeah,
but like
I
you know
wouldn't.
for a fact she's either got the fucking Instagram filters on her goddamn
Guys.
face.
The other thing that was funny is that the picture that they use that she put also has another person that we work with that we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is also
And
was
that
funny.
person was involved in another TikTok where a person she knows recognized her. And this is the whole thing. I would have never seen this.
I don't think I would have seen this either.
If she didn't pick the woman who made this TikTok calling out the person that we know for his age, if she didn't use a photo featuring another friend of ours and friend of the program and listener, thank you very much. I would not have known this has existed.
Yeah.
And I had people I had people texting me coast to coast from sea to shining sea about this fucking TikTok. And I just went, and I was like, I texted him and I said, do you want to come on the pod about this? And he goes, no, I'd rather not. And I'm like, okay, well, what really happened? He goes, it's hacked. It's a fake account. I said, okay, I got to take him at his word. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's lied to me before.
No.
So I messaged this girl saying, do you want to come on the pod? And she literally, let me find the message here. Oh, no, I can't see it because she doesn't follow me.
No, it's obnoxious.
I literally just created an account to message her to get her to come on the pod, but I lost the message.
Yeah.
Basically, she said, sure, but if you're his friend, why would you want me on it? I'm like, well, it's topical. And also, I didn't say this, but I was going to defend him. Like, the fuck do you think you are for doing this? You wanted to get viral at somebody's expense?
I mean, she did basically because this is her most liked or views video.
She did. But also from
Even the
what
part 2
I'm-
doesn't even have as many likes.
From what I'm hearing, and granted, this is a very trendy thing they're doing with these investigative TikToks. It's very trendy at the moment. Like I saw one the other day of a girl like who found out her boyfriend, and I don't know if it's real. It could be, completely made up. She found out her boyfriend was messaging somebody on Facebook, like they were going back and forth, and she completely went in and found out that the person her boyfriend is messaging is about to get engaged, and she basically ruined that person's relationship with one TikTok video. And I think that this is the complete evil side of it. I wish I could be funny about it. I think it's a little funny, the video. I think it's mostly fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this also is something that has been happening even before TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter is kind of the black hole that TikTok is as well. I thought
Twitter,
TikTok was
social
honestly
media in
just for
general,
kids.
it doesn't
I
matter.
thought TikTok was just teenagers and early 20-year-olds just doing fucking dance moves and stupid shit. But I'm also watching
it started as that, and now it's just turning into this whole thing of like everybody's deep diving into everybody's laundry. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
God knows what to find out about me. I don't even want to know stuff I probably don't even know. Some fucking scary shit out there on the internet.
Scary shit.
I don't disagree with you.
What else we got?
I mean, my headphones died, so I've now switched to my actual microphones. I'm surprised we went for this long.
Yeah.
Despite CKA and trying to keep him,
He's been
calm
good.
and
He's
quiet.
been he's our
good.
he's our first audience member.
Yeah, he has been good.
He's
awesome.
been a very good boy.
Mm-hmm.
He is a good boy. I have to say, the past couple of days he's been well. I'm not even gonna say it. Just,
No, don't say it.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Just knocking on wood on that. She got pissed at me the other day. Not at something I did, but she just got mad at something that was about me. We had to send out the Christmas cards
Yeah.
and the thank you cards, which I've never done before in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. So she sends it out, and we started getting text messages because obviously the thank you and Christmas cards are pictures of him.
Yeah.
Not us, him.
Yeah.
I think in her group chat that has like 5 to 8 people in it, every single one of them just said, he really looks like Mark.
And she's pissed about that?
Yeah. But she's pissed that her friends are saying it. It's like not even my family that's saying it or my friends. It's her family and her friends that are saying it to her.
He does look like you. Like it's
Thank
like
God.
a spinning image.
Listen, she's beautiful.
He's 6 weeks old. We don't know.
He
what he's gonna
looks
look like
Mark, though.
I haven't looked at him that much then.
That kid's gonna be
Clearly,
dangerous.
but
He has her eyes, like her shape eyes, and he still has like the infant blue.
Yeah.
It's going back
That'll
and forth
change.
between brown and blue. I hope they don't. If he has my nose, my mouth, her eyes, my shape, and I just look at it and go, ooh, I'm worried about everybody's daughter out there.
Even Chris said he looks
Or
like a
son.
very Italian baby.
Or son. Or son. I mean, I'm worried about anybody he finds attractive.
there you go.
Well, that also came off wrong because that makes my son sound like he's going to be a date rapist. I am worried about him having to find time for all of his romantic encounters.
All his suitors.
Yes,
like
for
me.
suitors. Okay, don't ever say it. Kyle, I love you, but don't ever compare my son to you ever again. On that note, we're going to go. Let's end on a joke. Episode 28. God knows how we made it to 28. We will be talking to everybody on Monday, and then we're taking a break.
Yep. Little
we
Christmas
might
break.
We might have one after the first holiday, but that depends on some factors, and I'll tell you guys about it later. Make sure to rate, review, subscribe. Find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and now on iHeartRadio. Thank you so much for listening. You can find us on YouTube. Where, Sam?
While we're at it, pod.
And you can find us on Instagram. Where, Sam?
While we're at it, pod.
And now we are also on Twitter, which is at while_pod, because while we're at a pod was way too long of a name to have.
So now it's Wild Pod.
And Kyle, one more time for the people in the cheap seats. What should they do?
They should review, rate, subscribe, 5 stars only. I don't want to hear about any other lower stars. Just give us 5 stars.
And for anybody here listening just for Kyle, we're going to start a whole new podcast just called Kyle Lists Things.
Kyle listing things.
That's my
Kyle
AS.
just-
Can that be my ASMR channel? Can
It's
that
just
be my
you.
OnlyFans
It's just-
channel?
yes,
episode
Kyle
1.
listing things.
Episode 1. Types of cars. Sedan. Minivan. Van. SUV.
Cargo van.
crossover, Cargo van.
Pickup truck.
Mack truck. 18-wheeler.
V8 diesel.
Just real quick, there's a YouTube video, many
Compact
YouTube
car.
videos of
Smart car.
just fire engines just leaving, and when my cousin's baby like freaks out, they put that on for him because he just loves watching fire trucks. That
Who
just had
doesn't?
a-
I like watching fire trucks.
Well, you can watch that YouTube video. They
Fire
have
trucks. Ambulance. Police truck
That's-
car.
Rescue vehicle.
butterflies.
Mid-flight helicopter.
Butterflies. Praying mantis. Moths. And bees.
Ladybugs.
Episode 2. Insects.
Insects.
Three,
Thank you everybody for
animals.
listening. Happy holidays. I'm
Peace
still
out.
not in the Christmas spirit, but this episode did make me laugh, and I'm a little drunk. And
Great.
now I have to spend the rest of the night alone with my child. I'm scared to death.
You'll be fine.
Oh, dear God, you'll live.
I'll talk to you guys later. And thank you everybody for listening. Do all the stuff we said about 50 seconds ago. Later.
Peace.
Peace.